In our daily life, we use the word energy in a many different places. Like we can say a boy who plays a lot, he can run a lot, then we can say he has the energy. But actually, the meaning of energy in the physics is same that we use in our daily life. Well, it's quite simple. The definition of energy is comparatively much more simpler that we use in our daily life. Energy is nothing but it is a capability to do work. It is a capability or the capacity to do work. And we know that work is nothing when we apply force and produces displacement, maybe in the same direction or in any other direction, but not it should not be 90-degree. Okay, so that we call the work. So we are taking over here that work is just a force and displacement. So you can see this boy is about to throw the ball, and when he will throw the ball he will apply a force. Suppose in this direction he is applying a force, and ball started moving in the same direction. And suppose the ball velocity over here is 0. Now it gains certain velocity when he applied the force, because when he's applying a force, obviously acceleration will act, and this acceleration will increase the velocity. That means this boy, when he has done a work, then the ball acquired the energy. Or we can say this boy was having some kind of energy in his body and he has done the work. So, work or the energy is nothing but we can say is work. So, change of the energy. Initially, energy was 0 over here, and when he threw the ball, then it gains certain energy. So, change in the energy happened, and he has done what? Work. So, in order to do the change in the energy, we we can say it is equals to work, or in order to do work we have to have the energy. So that is the idea of energy. Energy is nothing but a capacity or capability, ability to do work. And that is how you can see this boy, this kind of he's having some kind of energy in his muscles, maybe which is coming from the carbohydrate, and this chemical energy he has, and he started applying the force. Okay, he started applying the force downward and the wheel is moving backward. Okay, and he started moving in this direction. So the wheel applying force in this direction and produce the displacement in direction, and he has done the work. But how he has done the work? Because he has the energy. So simple as that. Energy is nothing but capacity to do a work. You can see this airplane is having a kind of we can say fuel energy. It is having a maybe coming from the kerosene, and this, with the help of jet engine, this airplane is applying force in this direction, and it is elevating certain height and gains certain potential energy. And here suppose it was in the ground where the energy was 0, so you can see the force applied and produce the displacement which is actually in the opposite direction. So he has done work, and that work he has done with the help of energy. So energy is nothing but a capacity to do work. Again, you can take the example of this moving bus. This bus is applying a force with the help of this wheel in this direction. Okay, and the road on which the bus is moving will apply the force in this direction, and the bus has started moving in this direction. So the here work has been done, which is Fs, maybe the cost 180 if we will consider this, and if we will consider this reaction force then it will be 0. Now you have understood the bus was having petrol which is which that is being used by the car engine or bus engine, and which applied the force in this way. So here the energy was there and that helped to do work. So energy is nothing but a capacity to do work. Hope you understood this. It's quite simple. There's a many different types of energies are there. Let's understand the different types of energy. The first is mechanical energy. This kind of energy has actually two types. The first is kinetic energy. Another one is potential energy. Okay, we'll discuss this two types of energy later in the videos, and which is let's have a brief about it. If a body is moving with some velocity, so it has kinetic energy, and this potential energy is because of the configuration of the body. Like if you will take a ball from the ground and you'll put at a certain height, so it acquired the energy which we call potential energy because of the configuration, because of the state it has. Okay, let's move to the next one. Next one is the heat energy. Okay, in the engine, basically in the steam engine, when the water start boiling and actually it pulls the entire train. So this heat energy we are converting into mechanical energy and it start moving. Okay, so we heat energy we can convert in many different way. Like heat energy converts into light energy as well. When we burn something, it produces heat as well as light. So this kind of heat energy which comes from the whenever we something heat, or we can say something we burn. Okay, another one is the light energy. Light energy is nothing but an electromagnetic wave it is. You can see the light, the sleeve is taking the light from the sun. Okay, and will do the photosynthesis which produces the carbohydrate C6H12O6, which is a kind of source of energy for all living beings, almost all living beings. Okay, and you can see the another one is solar cell, which takes the light energy and converts into the form of electrical energy. Now see this electrical energy. What is this electrical energy? It's nothing but a flow of charges, and we get this energy whenever the charge flow. We use this in many different ways. We run washing machine and we run televisions, a lot of things we do like fan. Okay, now chemical energy is a kind of chemical energy like we store in a certain places, and we convert these chemical energy into any other form. We call this chemical energy. Many times we use this chemical energy in the form of electricity, but also chemical energy we can use to form the heat as well. Like when acid reacts with the base, it produces salt and water, but also it produces heat with it. So we can convert this chemical energy into any other form of energy. Okay, and with the help of heat, we can do the work. So ultimately, these energy will be used in doing work. Sound energy, it is a kind of energy which produces by the vibration that help us to listen something. In the same way, another one is the magnetic energy. Magnetic energy is because of the magnets that attracts the things. Okay, like magnetic substance attracts. And another one is nickel energy. Nickel energy comes from the basically nuclei of an atom. Whenever the nuclei of an atom, like proton or neutron, it breaks down, it gives us energy. So nuclear energy we use in making nuclear bombs, you might have heard probably, which is very dangerous. Now we will talk about the units of energy. Units of energy. Units of energy is actually same as the units of work. We know energy is nothing but is the capacity to do work. So the value of the unit of energy will be same. So the first unit we can say in SI system or MKS system is joule, and in the CGS system is earth. Another very important type of unit of energy is electron volt. Now electron volt is over here as actually in the form of charge, so we can write 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and volt is nothing but charge, work done upon charge, and charge unit is coulomb, so we can cut down this. Now you can see 1.6 10 to the power minus 19, and the value of work, the unit of work is joule. So this is 1 electron volt. So this is very important unit of energy which comes very often in the examination. Electron volt. Hope you'll remember this and you like the video. Then please subscribe this and share with your friends.